What's going on, people, and welcome back to Rootz TV, man. Familiar surroundings as always, grassroots, this is where it's at. Baller League week 4, and boy, it didn't disappoint. Now, before we get into all of that sort of jazz, I just want to start by addressing, in fact, I'm going to address some honest opinions and some truths about why I've not been there in person. A lot of people have been asking, so I'm going to address that, but at the end of the video. So if you stick around, if you want to hear the reasons why I haven't been there and what's been going on with that, stick around to the end of this video. Anyway, let's get into this. So there's a lot to run through. Wembley Rangers was the first game versus N5. Wembley Rangers, of course, headed up by Chloe Kelly and Uncle Ian Wright, and then N5 headed up by the Invincibles, or maybe the Vincibles. And they still remain the Vincibles because they're easy food right now. I'm sorry, guys, but you are. But yeah, Dom Perez getting praise from Uncle Righty was nice.
Dom, you know, he's been quite down on himself the last couple of weeks because we know, and he knows that we've got faith in him. And what he done last week was, I said to him in the dressing room, that was an unbelievable, like witnessing that kind of accuracy under that kind of pressure was magnificent.
Especially after last week's performance, those 4 goals in 3 minutes was awesome. Owen Locke, N5's goalkeeper, was wildcarded out for Harry Wright. And to be honest, he didn't make too much of a difference. I'll be honest. I'm just going to keep it honest in this one. The first goal was a mystery goal, should I say? Was it given to Longy or not? No, in fact, it was given to Mr. Cannon, Oliver Cannon, after all. But the second one was definitely given to Ben Long. There was no mistake on that, about that one. What a strike by Ben Long. And again, bringing the experience from the England 6-a-side team to the small-sided scene at Baller League. And that's the reason why they went on to win this one as well. N5 tried to mount a brief comeback, but Ruben Jr. said, nah, sir, getting a hat-trick, a hattie. And that's what Baiteze have been missing. I'm sorry, I had to throw it in there. Baiteze, you've been missing that. That's the reason why this season's not been going too well. But yeah, Ruben Jr., who I'll be speaking to very shortly. So again, make sure you look out for that one on this channel. But yeah, number 28 scored an absolute thunderbolt for N5. It was an intense end, but Wembley Rangers managed to see it through and grab the victory. And it's another 3 points for Wembley Rangers. And again, another loss for N5. Maybe, just maybe, rather than wildcarding the keeper, they might need to wildcard the management. Who knows? Anyway, let's go on to the next one. Treble versus M7. And again, Treble FC led by Manny, Luis Figo. I'm still looking for him. Where is he? He's not there, as always. Do they need him? In this occasion, they did. Unfortunately, they lost 5-4 to M7. But still, the pocket rocket that is Smalls, aka Amin Balade, for all you guys using his govy, managed to get on the score sheet. Also assisted the first goal. Kieran Clark, former Aston Villa, former Newcastle, managed to grab the second as well. Cucurella, yes, Amin, he managed to score the third for them as well. But then it got down to the 1v1 challenges. The 1v1 challenges, the game changer, should we say. It took its toll. Stefan Ilic, aka the Serbian sniper, came in clutch and managed to grab the win for M7 as well. And yeah, 3 losses previously they had before that, and boy, they definitely needed that win, that is for sure. That's what managed to get him the MVP of the night, and rightfully deserved, although Ruben Jr. might be saying otherwise. Oh yeah, and also just a shout out to Zayd as well, who managed to pull one back for M7 in amongst that before, you know, Stefan Ilic did the madness basically. All of the former RB guys doing a madness on the night. Shout out for that as well. Vision FC versus SDS was the next one as well. People called it the El Quantico, Cyberman versus Baiteze squad, or if you're just new to the scene, Vision FC versus SDS. Henry Lansbury showed up and showed out for Vision FC in the YouTube derby. Grabbed a brace, managed to pull out a funny celebration. Obviously, shout out to his lawn mowing business or grass business. Yeah, shout out to that. Grassroots, keeping it grassroots, there you go. Flow Rider, aka Florian, he's managed to score a strange kind of VAR looking goal. What a strike, by the way. Lethal left foot, if you know, you know, especially down at 5 Trent Park. Went in the net, bounced back out the net, but given a goal nonetheless. And yeah, basically, oh yeah, and also, I've got to throw this in there. John, if you're watching, bro, that was you. That was you. Goalkeeping highlight from Big John in between the sticks for Henry Lansbury's goal. But yeah, Big John was blaming his defence, but I think it might have been you, mate. I'm sorry. It was. So yeah, moving on to the next one now. Depot Trio versus MVPs. Obviously Depot Trio led by Shearer, Micah Richards and Gary Lineker. Alan Shearer's pretty much doing most of the talking, followed by Micah Richards just there, being a face, personality, as he does. And they made a new signing. You know, they've got that pool in terms of the ex-player pool, so they brought in Matthew Briggs, former Arsenal, made his debut, did all right, did his thing. And they also managed to grab a bonus point as well in the Pepsi Challenge round through Mampolo as well. So again, that's the reason why they're sitting top of the table. Then KSI had a bit of commentary / punditry duty, kind of fluffed that up a little bit, I think, but he managed to get his words across eventually from the help of his friends, obviously the sidemen, revealing that on the 28th of April, M7 is going against Vision FC. So again, it's kind of like the sidemen derby. And then he managed to conjure together that the winner should wear, or the loser should wear the winner's shirt. There we go. The KSI-ness is rubbing off on me now. See, I'm mixing up my words as well. But yeah, that's the kind of breakdown of that. But yeah, going back to the Depot Trio match, Jack McConnell was the new wild cards. He absolutely did a madness, and I think he's definitely getting a call back. I would definitely anyway call him back after his double as well. In this week's Spots a Prem Baller segment, it was Anthony Elanga on commentary duty. He was revealing who his favourites was, pretty much everyone. But good to see Anthony Elanga making a performance, an appearance, should I say. And I could actually see him playing in something like this. If there was ever to do like a celebrity or pro baller version of this, he would suit this down to the ground. Like trickery, paced a lot, you know, the entertainment value he would bring as well, and just the vibes as well, man. And then like him celebrating with PK Humble as well, you can just see that he's just part of the culture, innit? So yeah, on to the next one. United versus Clint 419. Now this was already turned up anyway. Before the game, Stephen Payne, Clint's newest signing, non-league legend, great striker, you know, gave a little cheeky parting shot.
We do our thing, we can't really worry about them, can we? Yeah, so they're unbeaten. Are they unbeaten?
They are unbeaten, top of the league.
Yeah, why can't we be the team to beat them? So
There you go.
yeah.
Someone's got to do it at some point. Or Ginge might argue otherwise.
Yeah. Who?
Angry Ginge. There we go, love it. He's not going to like that one.
Yeah, but who said that?
One of their players.
On the wild card?
Yeah.
He can enjoy his little this week and then he won't be here next week. That's fine. The wild card for a reason.
He had a battery in his back from then. And after the game, he let rip. And that's what I want to see, man. You want to see that bit of feistiness, that bit of rivalry, that bit of needle, as they say. Throughout the game as well, obviously the game did actually happen as well, despite a little back and forth. Max Pittman scored from his own goal, which is a good moment. PK Humble made his return again. He's got on the score sheet again, celebrated again, entertainer that he is. Tyler Winters came in clutch, what a player he is. And then, yeah, like I said, Stephen Payne made to look a bit of a wally because he didn't get the win, unfortunately, and Angry Ginge had him on toast. Then on to the next one, the last one. Oh, I was knackered by that, I'm not going to lie to you. The final game, I don't know about you guys, but the final game, if you're watching the whole way through, has me collapsed. But yeah, it was a good one though, nonetheless. Santan FC, obviously led by Santan Dave, and the 26ers led by John Terry. Some newbies in there, people that you might know from the non-league circuit, Ryan Gondo, AFC Whiteleaf, Lambert Fullstar, to name a couple. He came out for Santan FC, and then Ruben Carvalho, who you might know from Rising Ballers, you might know him from Maidenhead. I think he's on loan at Worthing, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Apologies if I got that wrong. But yeah, he definitely made his mark instantly, made an instant impact. Naughty little nutmeg by Saka-san. Again, shout out to you, bro. And then that finish by Ruben Carvalho, chef's kiss there. What a way to make your debut in the Baller League as well. Shout out to Luca Valentine as well. Seen him at the New Balance shoot. Shout out to you, bro. I know you're not a model, you are a baller as well. He grabbed a double as well, a double-double. And then Dominic Vosse with the winner at the death. And then the 26ers are now still without a win. 31 shots they had though. 31 shots and no win. Crazy. Jardel Sterling was shooting from everywhere. Shout out Jardel. He managed to get on the score sheet as well, but unfortunately wasn't enough. And somebody should have gave Ruben the heads up. Somebody. Why are you leaving the goal when someone's shooting? You could have just stayed in there. I know they was doing this whole swap out when they've got the ball and all the rest of it now, but for a shot like that from his own area, they've done him dirty. But anyway, it is what it is. You live and you learn. Shout out to the goalkeeper as well. 15 saves from Renell Mackenzie Lau. Great goalkeeping there. And they say never trust black goalkeepers. Hey, maybe he's the new Onana, but the good addition. But yeah, MVP of the night, as I said before, Serbian sniper Stefan Ilic. What a performance he had. I would have said Ruben Carvalho. Ruben Jr. would have been a close second as well with his hattie. But overall, fantastic night. And yeah, it's really starting to pick up now, especially like the rivalries on the sidelines. And here's the table. So Deportivo are finally top, knocking United off with that extra point that they got from the Pepsi Challenge. United are second, Vision FC are third with 11 points. Santan move into the top 4 on 9 points. MVP after that loss are in 5th, M7 are 6th, Treble FC are 7th, Wembley Rangers are joint on points in 8th, SDSFC are 9th with 3 points, FCS rule the world with 2 points in 10th, the 26ers are in 11th on 1 point, and still with nil points, N5. You might need to sack the board, sack the gaffer, sack them all. The Vincibles, not the Invincibles, are rock bottom. So, yeah, I've done a little summary of the positives and the negatives. I've got to give both sides of the coin because, you know, this is what I do. Positives are, I'm loving the rivalries. The Angry Ginge rivalry there, that makes it something more than just a bit of a spectacle on the pitch. Like, I like that storyline. I'm always one for storyline, so give me more of that, please. Like, interaction between the two teams, make it something, man. You know, if anyone watches Rootz TV, I love that sort of stuff, man. So more of that, please. The wild cards are starting to do bits now. Shout out to Ruben Carvalho, who's come in as well. Jack McConnell as well. He did really well as well, coming in, scoring as well. So yeah, the wild cards are really doing their thing. Need to get some new shirts though, rather than just Baller on the back. They can't all be from the family of Baller, so maybe some new shirts for them. The negatives, I don't want to sound too negative, but social media is also my thing as well. Start tagging these players in, man. Dual collabs, whoever's running the account, Sky Sports, Baller League, whoever. Start tagging these players, man, because, you know, traction is needed, man, especially if you're going to start trying to build identities, especially around the smaller players, the ones that are not the ex-pros. Speaking of that, that's my other thing as well. Guys, we need to stop glazing over these ex-pros, man. Like, they've had their time in the sun. I get it. They're ex-pros. They played for Arsenal. They played for Man United. They played for Chelsea. I get it. You want to hook that narrative, but you've already hooked the narrative on the influencers. That's the reason why you're getting so big numbers. Start putting it on the players that are actually playing, because let's face it, the ones that are not ex-pros, they're the ones showing up. If you look at the top goal scorers, the MVPs, they're not your big names. They're not really your influencers. They're just the ones that know small-sided football. So I would say invest into them rather than saying that Josh Harrop, former Manchester United, okay, I get it. Marvin Sordell, former whoever he played for, Bolton or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, invest in the small-sided players and their journeys as much as you do in the ex-pros. That's what I would say. And yeah, the last thing I wanted to say as well, and I said it first week 1, and I'm going to keep saying it in week 4 and keep going on to it, because this is what I do. This is my home. This is my life in terms of grassroots football. Whoever's running it, whether it be Sky Sports or Baller League, I believe you should start paying homage to some of the accounts that have been, you know, investing their time and efforts in promoting these players. There's a reason why you know a Ruben Carvalho from Rights and Ballers, or Dom from SE Dons, or Sam Fitzgerald from SE Dons, or Ruben Jr. from Baiteze. Like, start plugging these guys in. I know you had a cheeky shout out to 5 guys the other day for Ryan Caldwell, but there's an audience that was already here before Baller League, and there'll be continue to be one. So I think rather than just kind of shy away from that and like, okay, we're going to do our own thing because we're big Sky Sports, why not invest in these guys? Like, why not flipping give these like the props that they deserve? Because there's a reason why like small-sided was on the up now. If there's anyone chicked into small-sided football and YouTube football in general, you would know this already. I get it, like Sky Sports, all the glitz and all the glamour are great. And I'm happy for everyone that's earning their bit of money and all the rest of it now. But really and truly now, we've been doing this, we've been putting in the work before all of this came about. So it'd be nice for you guys to work with us then rather than against us and say, you know what, you do your thing or you've done your thing, thank you very much, we'll take it from here. And that was kind of leading me on to what I said at the start of the video in terms of like, people asking me, why have you not been going to these Baller League nights, this is right up your street. And I'm like, I would go, but it would be nice to be invited. Like, I've put in 7 years into promoting grassroots football. This is part of the reason why I started this channel in the first place, because big accounts like Sky and BBC and whoever weren't invested in grassroots football. Not really. They might like a little story here, there and everywhere, every now and then when it suits them, or whatever angle that they can utilise to kind of break the story. And this is what they're doing now in terms of using the ex-player to hook on people on to like watching this. But there's already an audience for it already. More people play grassroots football than pro level, than non-league level and all the rest of it now. And that's the reason why I started this channel in the first place. I remember having this conversation with V. Shout out to V from You're Fresh. You know, we had this conversation before, and forgive me if I'm revealing a personal conversation, but I don't think it was too personal, that we've been noticing that big brands have been sniffing around this industry for a while now, just because it's getting more popular now. Accounts like Ruotz TV, You're Fresh, B2R, whoever, I've been shining a light on it. And obviously there's more, I'm not going to run through them all. But now for people just to come in at the 90th minute per se, and then take all the glory from it, what about us? Because again, I didn't see no one else on the sidelines on a Sunday morning filming these guys, or down at your local goals, or down at your local Power League, or at these tournaments filming these guys when there was no Sky Sports about. It was me, or it was V, or it was Owen, or it was whoever filming these guys for no money, little to no money, nothing at all. So I would just like to say that, innit? That's my thing. And people might think, oh, it's coming across bitter. It's not, trust me. If you can date back to when I first started this channel and I was doing Wednesday nights in Wembley, down at Goals Wembley, and you can see some of the same characters that you're seeing on Ball League right now on this channel, and you're like, oh, rah, he's been going for that long. Yes. So again, I'm still not seeing any invites or any DMs saying, yo, Rootz, here's a spare ticket, bro. Like, for what you guys have done to the scene, or done for the scene, cool. So that's my thing, innit? And if you think I'm talking about you, said player, I probably am. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyone who's been featured on this channel and you wonder where I am, bro, you can find my DMs when you want footage. Whenever you want to clip something up and put it on your Insta story to show off your friends or get that move, you can find my DMs then, innit? But when can you find my DMs when a spare ticket's going for a Ball League? Remember, people like me have been part of the journey. So always remember that. That's what I'm going to say. But anyway, that's my little rant. Whoever that offends, so be it. But it's just me speaking from the heart, because I know I've put in hours. You know when you say about your 10,000 hours? Try to treble that and then add some more. That's what I've got to say. I've given my time to grassroots. This time I'll get some back. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everyone that's involved. Not hating on anyone. Go get your coin. It's about time. Do what you love. Love that. But again, don't forget your people. Because as much as I've helped you and you've helped me, you don't forget people. Because otherwise, the same people you meet on the way up, you might meet them on the way down. That's what I've got to say on that one. Anyway, guys, just a heads up. I won't be doing a review next week because it's my birthday. I'm turning a year older. Yes, I'm getting old. No grey hairs as of yet, thank God, touch woods. But I'm going to take a week off because I think I deserved it. And I might see you the following week after that. So enjoy Baller League. And if you guys got any questions for me, let us know in the comment section below. Get me in the DMs. And thank you guys also for tuning into the interviews. There's going to be a hell of a lot more as well, man. I'm really enjoying them, having those conversations, and more to come. As always, I've been Rootz. This has been Ruotz TV. See you guys all in a bit.